Righteous here. I'm bringing you guys a gameplay video on the map Cove, and what I'm going to be talking about in this video is sensitivity actually, and my opinions on it, and just some recommendations for you gamers out there. And the first thing I want to go over is using a high sensitivity does not help your game as much as you really think it would, and in most cases it actually um, causes you to not have as much accuracy as you can control. And I'll go over that a bit more. And I was in a game earlier and I was playing on my normal 13 sensitivity because I've been getting back into sniping and stuff. So that's the normal sensitivity that I would play on. And the thing was, is I was missing a lot of my shots. I wasn't able to stay on the target as easy. And so in this gameplay I'm bringing you right here, I brought down my sensitivity to a 5, which Optic, Scumpy, and a lot of the other professionals actually play on. And it made a huge difference. I ended up going really positive this game. I had a great KD. It was like a 6.58 or something around there. And it was just, the difference was I was able to lock on and stay on the target, which is easier with the lower sensitivity since you don't jerk. Well, if you jerk, it doesn't move it that far away from the target. And as you're watching this, just notice like how much easier it is to stay locked onto the target. And one of the things that a lot of people think about high sensitivity is it may um, you'll be able to turn faster in some cases, but that's only helpful at point blank range where you really need to turn quickly, which is not too often, and even if you take a death or two from not being able to turn fast enough, it's still alright. And the thing about low sensitivity is it's a lot easier to pick up double kills, I've found out too. And you may think, oh, if I have a high sensitivity, I'll be able to switch from targets faster. But the case is, when you're on a low sensitivity, all your bullets hit. So the thing is, the difference is that when you're hitting more bullets, your targets are dying faster. So you're able to lock on, maybe slightly slower, but all your bullets are going to be hitting and you're going to be dropping the targets easier. And another thing about high sensitivity is long distance, you're basically done in a way. If you're going up against somebody with a low sensitivity from long range, the low sensitivity person is going to win 9 out of 10 times, unless you are an expert at your high sensitivity. And if you are going to try and do a long range shot with your high sensitivity, one of the things I found out about it is make sure and strafe instead of aiming with the right control stick. Make sure and strafe with the left, and that will make you a little more accurate. But if you guys are having a hard time picking up your kills and you're playing on a high sensitivity, I recommend you just drop down to a 5 and try it out one time and see how that affects your game and see how that helps you, because it's helped me a lot ever since, I've switched down to a 5. If I ever want to play competitive, I'll definitely bring it down to a 5 because I know I have the confidence my shots are going to hit. And right here, I bring out an SMR using quick draw, stock, and fast mags on it. And the helpful thing with a low sensitivity with assault rifles is your long range shots, you will pick up the targets so much easier and be able to hit your shots. And right here, I'm really accurate with the 5 sensitivity with this SMR, and I feel like this SMR is almost overpowered because it's a 2-shot kill and you're able to shoot fairly quickly. It does have kind of a delay on it. I don't know if they prevented it from the modders or people with fast trigger fingers, because if you could shoot this thing any faster, you would destroy people. But this low sensitivity that I found out really helped my game. And the only downside to it is the slow turning around some corners and stuff. But if I take a death or two from it, I'm not going to be that mad about it when I know I can pick up more kills in the future. And just the deaths from my high sensitivity were they were just bad deaths. Like I felt like I should have killed the people, but my bullets just weren't hitting. And
Domination.
on this side, guys, this is the side where it gets really interesting. I think I call in 2 VSATs on this side and almost got my nuclear. It was what I was going for, but kind of got cheated out. You'll see. And if you ever try out the SMR or use assault rifles, guys, I recommend put on the stock. I mean, a lot of people disagree with that, but I like being able to aim down my sights quicker. It's almost like using a submachine gun, but it also makes it harder for your enemies to hit you with their bullets because you're strafing faster and you're not standing still as you would if you didn't have stock on with the assault rifles. And if you are use LMGs, low sensitivity is by far the best for that. And make sure and have that stock on and be able to aim down those sights when you're aiming down. Being able to move quicker just to avoid bullets, which helps your game a lot too. And I'll go over some of the attachments that I think you should probably be using. Is definitely the stock if you're going to use assault rifles and stuff. And honestly, I'd like quick draw on a lot of my weapons, just being able to aim down your sights quicker, and it helps you when you're locking on because you're able to zoom in quicker than the enemy if they don't have it, and be able to have your shots start hitting earlier. And right here, there was such a huge pile right here. I was half tempted to try and go in there and get that kill, but get all those kills. But this guy was using an LMG in this game, and I don't know which one it is. I think it's the second one off the custom class. It's like it's not a non-American version LMG, but it has the highest damage and the highest fire rate, and he had rapid fire on it, and it's basically a 2-shot kill, and 2 bullets with that gun takes literally 0.2 seconds. Like, it's the fastest gun in the game, plus rapid fire, plus the highest damage you can get out of assault rifles, LMGs, and subs. So it's a pretty crazy gun. And it has a 75 bullet clip, but I haven't tried it yet. I might try that out later just to see how well that thing does. Another thing, guys, is do not use a lodestar on this map. I will show you exactly why here in a bit after I die right here. This is where I die. I needed maybe 6 more kills for my nuclear and got drop shotted by a sniper. So after as I was saying, guys, you do not want to use a lodestar on this map. It always seems to run into the trees, like it hits the trees a lot, and it's hard to place your rockets in between those trees, so I recommend not to use a lodestar on this map. I'd use dogs, and if you're able to get a swarm,
dude,
I recommend you use that one too, because the warthog and the lodestar did not do too good for me on this map, and it's mainly because of all the trees and stuff. And one more thing after this lodestar, guys, I'm gonna just fast forward. After this lodestar, guys, I'm just gonna talk to you a little bit about how to play Cove in this map right here, and what I've found helpful also is make sure and play the outside of the map. Don't dive into the middle and try and stay in the middle too often.
Dude, get out of the way!
In this game, I may dive around down in, or just play the outside of the map and try and pick up those kills first, and then when I see that there's a couple in the middle, I'll dive down in and get a couple kills, but make sure and always go back out and pay attention to the spawns. And anyways, guys,
what? I'm behind a car, dude.
I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please leave a like, leave a subscribe, and I'll be coming
You
out with
gotta
more
let
of
it
these
out, baby.
gameplays and content soon.
Bitch.
So keep following and keep watching. Thank you.